Yo, it's boy Marcus Morrison back with another video, and today we will be ranking every LMG in COD Mobile history. This will be an all-time list. Criteria goes along the lines of how good has it been in MP and BR, the meta periods it's had in both of those modes, and overall use of the gun, right? It should be well balanced and good at both modes. We will not be including zombies in this. They're all LMGs. They're all pretty good at zombies. That's kind of a given. So coming in at number 11, we have the M4 LMG. This is one of the very few LMGs that has never been good at all under any circumstance, in any mode. It's probably okay in zombies, but there's so many better LMGs in this list for zombies that you would never even use this thing. But in terms of MP, never been good in MP, never been good in BR. It's usable, it's not that bad, but it's never been meta in either of those modes. It's never been the best LMG in either of those modes. It's never even been a top 3 LMG in any of those modes, and it's been in the game since launch, which is absolutely absurd because in launch we only had like 3 LMGs. Anyway, coming in at number 10, we have the Bruin MK9. This is in this gameplay, man, I was fine with this thing. I thought this thing was really good, but since it's been in the game, it really hasn't been that good. It's a usable LMG. It's much better than the M4 LMG, but it's not something that is going to be constantly bringing you back because it's good in MP or it's good in BR. It's just kind of there in a run-of-the-mill LMG that's been in the game for probably 6 months, maybe to a year now, and just never really had that kind of presence in COD Mobile. Coming in at number 9, we have the Dingo. A lot of people like the Dingo. It's got a different attachment system, not the Modern Warfare 2019 one, but kind of like a BO4-esque, BO3. It's a weird attachment system that no other gun in the game has. However, this gun is not good. It hasn't been good in either mode. It's got a funky recoil pattern, and I feel like they've adjusted it, and they changed it from what it was in BO3. The gun doesn't function at all like what it was in BO3, where it was a low recoil, high fire rate LMG that killed really quickly. And it was actually the best LMG in BO3 for a distinct part of time. But yeah, the Dingo, just kind of a run-of-the-mill gun, never really been that good in either mode. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we have the PKM. You guys would have seen this as a separate gameplay because I almost dropped a nuke. I went on a 16 streak in this gameplay, but it just didn't work out for me. This gun, super duper strong. It's one of those, it kills in 3 shots max. That being said, it's still not that good. It's super slow fire rate, makes it a lot less viable in BR, especially when you got people running around shotgunning all over the place. And in MP, you really have to stay pre-aimed very heavily with this. Now, it has had some buffs to kind of push it into the territory of it being better or being good in general. However, it's never been enough for this gun to kind of be the meta. I mean, it may have had one period in MP where it was actually really good, but that might have been one season after a buff, and then they nerfed it and it was kind of done for. This gun also came from BO4. It may have been some other CODs as well, but BO4 LMGs kind of but it is a solid one, and you should probably pick it up because in this gameplay I was absolutely cooking these kids. But coming in at number 7, we have the UL 736. I think people might have some stuff to say about this pick at 7 because it's definitely gotten some buffs and was actually, I think, used in competitive for a period of time after it got a couple of really significant buffs and made it very, very good. However, for most of this game's life cycle, since this gun's been in the game since launch, it's been pretty mid to horrible. It was actually worse than the M4 LMG for a pretty good period of time. But that being said, coming in at number 6, we have the Hades. I love the Hades. Hear me out. I love this gun. It's a lot like a gun you're about to see on this list after this. Hip fire with this crossbar mod, it's absolutely disgusting, and it kills quickly, and you can use it in both MP and BR. It kind of does the same thing. It's got solid strafe speed, especially if you build it the correct way. Definitely probably the most underrated LMG in this entire list. But coming in at number 5, we have the Choppa. This LMG, man, people love this thing. It's not my thing, but it came from Call of Duty Ghosts, actually. It was called the Chainsaw in that game, I believe. And it's not the best LMG out there because you don't ever want to aim down the actual iron sights of this gun because they're horrible. But with the Chainsaw mod that you can put to hip fire, like I am now, it's actually really, really good. And the fire rate plus the damage makes it a very, very viable option in MP, and it's been one of the best LMGs in MP for many seasons, I think. If not, like maybe the second best LMG for distinct periods of time. Number 4, the S36. What more do I have to say than the most broken LMG in COD Mobile history? Like when this was the meta, I don't know, maybe season 4 back in like 2020, absolutely broken. Completely ruined the game. There were 10 S36s on the map. There was nothing you could do. You had to run it or else you were going to lose. Like you could not compete against this thing. Number 3, the RPD. Also been in the game for a very, very long time. However, it's just the epitome of consistency. It's been very good across all modes in all really examples of any gunfight. It's just good at everything. And that's why it's higher on this list. It's never been bad at anything, and it's been pretty much just good at everything. And that kind of consistency is what you want in an LMG that you're using, right? Whether it's zombies, this is, by the way, the best LMG in zombies for anybody wondering. The cooling compressing barrel, giving you unlimited ammo, awesome, especially for people who kind of know how to play around that and use that to their advantage. Very helpful. And in BR, it's a ground loot weapon, which saves me all the time. Every time I see this on the ground in BR, I pick it up. And in MP, it's just been solid. It's always been there for you. It's a usable option and definitely deserving of the 3 spot. Coming in number 2, probably a little higher than you guys probably expected, but the P shooter / MG42. This thing, man, when it came out, absolutely busted. I'll agree. It was kind of busted, but it wasn't the meta. I mean, the 3-tap weapons were all the meta. This thing was insane because the fire rate and the damage being so low, that was the drawback. You would literally have to hit people 5-6 times with this thing in order to get a kill. That's a huge drawback. However, the fire rate being insane makes this almost unnerfable. Whether it's MP or BR, it's still insane in BR in my opinion. But in MP, it's still viable. It's nowhere near as good as it once was. It got the biggest nerf probably any gun has ever gotten in the LMG category. Like, it got an insane nerf. It's almost like they just wanted people to buy this mythic variant that I'm holding right now, and then they're like, we got to get this gun out of here. Just get it out. People bought it. People paid their money. We got to get it out. That being said, though, definitely deserving of the 2 spot and will probably be one of the best LMGs in the game for the rest of this game's life cycle. 1 is the Holger 26. No stock disabled Holger. Do I really need to say anything else? I think I've pretty much covered it. Outside of the S36, the worst meta we've ever had, and we had it for, I don't know, a year? Disabled still broken, and the no stock's still insane. I don't really know. They just can't nerf this gun. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to. Comment down below if you disagree. It's been your boy Marcus. I'm out. Peace.